Hi there, welcome to the lesson. In this lesson, we will make our first complete illustrated scene using all the tools available in object mode. We will use our creativity to make a simple yet appealing scene. Let's begin. First, I'll press A to select all, then press X and delete all. Now I'll press 1 for front view and begin by adding a UV sphere. Here we will make a simple cow model and this sphere will be the head of the cow. Now press Shift plus D to duplicate it. This is going to be the body of the cow. Now select the head and duplicate it again to create the eye and position it to the eye region. Now with Shift plus D duplicate the sphere to create the other eye. Now add a cylinder and scale it and position it on the face for the mouth. Now select the sphere and duplicate it. Now position it at the end of the cylinder. Now for the ear, duplicate the sphere and scale along the z-axis and make it thinner by scaling it down along the y-axis. From the top view, rotate the ear and position it properly at a place where the ear should be. Now duplicate the ear and position it to the other side. Now select the sphere on the nose area and duplicate it and put it on top. Now import a cylinder for the leg, scale it and position it nicely. Now press S, then Z, then 3 to scale it 3 times along the z-axis. Now adjust the scale and duplicate it for the other leg and reposition them in the side view. Now select both legs and with Shift plus D duplicate them for the other two legs. Now for the tail, duplicate a cylinder and scale it up. Then position it at the tail region. Now I'll adjust the position of the nose and rotate the head a little. Continue fixing the alignment. Once done, select all and shade it smooth. Now select both the eyes and duplicate them to create the eyebrow. Now scale them down along the y-axis to make them flat and position them behind the eyes. Once our model looks ready, I'll now select all the parts and move it up. Now I'll place it in a simple background. Let's add an icosphere. Now scale it down along the z-axis. Now I'll scale it up and rotate it a little. Now place the cow model on it. Now I'll duplicate the icosphere and place them at the back. Now import a camera. Once added, go to the view option. Here in the align view option, choose align active camera to view. Now adjust the camera by pressing the G key. Now in the camera settings, adjust the focal length and shift the camera so that the cow model is placed 1/3 into the camera view. Now reshape the icospheres and position them properly so they fit nicely into the scene. I'll place some of them far away to create depth into the scene. I'll now duplicate it and scale it and position it in the scene. Once done, put the 3D cursor onto the icosphere that are far away. Now I'll add a cylinder. We will create a simple house. Now I'll add a cone for the roof. Now press period key on the numpad to zoom in. Now I'll add a cube and scale it down along the y-axis for the window. Now place it on the wall. Now we'll be continue with modeling the wooden barricades. For that, I'll add a cube and scale it along the z-axis. Now I'll keep duplicating them to create the barricades. Rotate some of them to create unevenness. Now I'll align them properly. Once done, select all and join them by pressing Ctrl plus J. Now place it on the ground. Now I'll duplicate it to create more. Now I'll duplicate once more and now place it in front. I'll put it behind the cow. Now in the camera view, I'll reposition it. Now we will create some small plants to make the scene feel more alive. To start, I'll import a UV sphere. Then press period key to zoom in. Then I'll scale it down along x-axis to flatten it and also scale it along the y-axis to shape it like a leaf. Next, select the object, then press Shift plus S and choose Cursor to Selected. This places the 3D cursor at the center of the selected object. Now import a cylinder to serve as a midrib, the central thicker vein of the leaf. Scale it along the z-axis and position it along the length of the leaf blade. Now select the midrib first, then holding the Shift key, select the leaf blade. Then press Ctrl plus P and choose Set Parent to Object. Now both parts will act as a single object. Now let's position it on the ground and start duplicating it to create more leaves. I'll vary their scales and alignment to add some natural variation. I'll continue duplicating and shaping them to build a more natural look. Once I have created a bunch, I'll select all of them and duplicate them and place them behind the barricades. With the scene laid out, let's begin adding materials. First, switch to camera view. Then enable material preview mode. Now I'll start by adding colors to the cow. Go to the materials tab and apply a basic color. I'll select each part of the model one by one and assign colors accordingly. From the material slot drop-down, you can access all previously created materials. You can reuse them as needed. For the pupil, I'll duplicate the eye object and place it on top. Then I'll click the duplicate material icon so we can change its color without affecting the original. Now I'll set the color to black and repeat the process for the other eye. Now I'll continue coloring the rest of the model. To work on the legs without distraction, I'll temporarily hide the ground. Then I'll select all 4 legs, holding the Shift key, then select the body, then press Ctrl plus L and choose Link Materials. It is a useful trick to transfer material from one object to another, and it saves time. Now I'll press Alt+H to unhide the icosphere. Now let's add colors to the ground elements. I'll assign slightly different shades to each icosphere for variations. For the barricades, I'll use a wooden color. I'll continue coloring any remaining objects. Now for the leaves, I'll assign slightly varied green tones to keep them visually interesting. Now I'll delete all these unneeded leaves and replace them by duplicating the colored ones. I'll add even more duplicates to give a grassy look and align them properly on the ground. Now moving to the house, I'll add basic materials to it. For the window, I'll duplicate a cube, scale it down and place it at the center. Then I'll change its color accordingly. Next, I'll position some leaves behind the cow to enhance the grassy feel. And duplicate them as needed. To add more depth to the scene, I'll place a few leaves in front of the camera. This is a useful trick to enhance the sense of depth. Back in camera view, I'll resize and reposition the front leaves carefully, deleting a few if it feels too cluttered. Once positioned, I'll switch to render mode to set the lighting. I'll add a sunlight and rotate it to nicely illuminate the scene and increase its strength for brightness. Then I'll add an area light above the cow and raise its power to highlight the model. Now I'll duplicate the area light and place it elsewhere for balanced lighting. Now I'll select the front leaves and smooth them by right clicking and choosing Shade Smooth. I'll do the same for the house. For the sky, I'll import a plane and scale it and rotate it along the x-axis. Now in camera view, I'll position and scale it to fit behind the scene. I'll apply a simple dull green color for the sky. Now let's adjust the camera settings. For that, select the camera, then go to the camera tab and enable the depth of field. Use the picker tool to set the focus object and choose the cow model. Now reduce the focus distance to around 0.003 meter. This will blur the background and brings focus to the main subject. Now we are ready to render the scene, but before that I'll rotate the camera slightly to create a more dynamic composition. Now in the render properties tab, I'll keep the render engine set to EV and I'll set the sample count to 250. Then I'll scroll down to color management and choose RGB as the color mode. We are all set now. Go to render menu at the top and choose render image. Rendering may take some time depending on your computer's performance. And here you go, the final scene looks beautiful. Now you know how to build and render a complete scene. I hope this gives you the confidence to create your own. Try it out. I can't wait to see what you come up with. See you in the next lesson. Happy blending.